around 6 or 7 years ago is when I got into conversion optimization. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't the birth of split base just yet. I did a lot of freelancing and digital marketing consulting on the side before starting split base. But I loved like anything digital marketing and would write about the topic, would, do some stuff for clients here and there. And I wasn't really sure what I liked the most in digital marketing until I discovered conversion optimization and realized, and I wasn't sure like exactly what really made me so into it, but I love the fact that, you could have something and just improve it and make it better. And I would just keep obsessing over that when working on clients or work on my own projects. I had a small consulting startup at the time that was like a online marketplace for consultants. That was probably like 8 years ago or something. It didn't work out. First failed startup, fantastic. But I was obsessing and liking doing CRO almost more than like anything else, really. And over the years, I went into Bitcoin a little bit, and then I went back to conversion optimization, eventually created split base. There's just something for me where when you have a lot of data and
Mm-hmm.
you can really look at all the different avenues, analyze the patterns, and try to optimize that, there's just something really appealing to me, with that. And even more than starting something from scratch, right? Which is where we mostly work with established companies.
Mm. It's like, especially when I look at this term CRO, I have this feeling, at least from the questions I keep getting, that it's a very like it's not a very understood term. I think people have
Definitely not.
seen it quite a bit.
Yep.
I mean, people are just sort of getting the hang of what terms like SEO and AdWords are.
Yep.
But correct me if I'm wrong, but I get the sense that people like CRO is that thing which people feel like they really need, but they have no idea what it is. So maybe it might be
Oh,
nice to
absolutely.
get into like a bit of a definition, like, for everyone listening in where people are thinking about CRO, how to improve conversion rate. What does that look like?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think let's start with a misconception. I think a lot of people think CRO, is actually increasing the conversion rate. And I think, the acronym is actually a terrible acronym, because what it says is conversion rate optimization. The
Hmm.
truth is, when we do conversion optimization, and this is why I also say we do conversion optimization and not conversion rate optimization, we're optimizing for more revenue. We try to improve websites so you make more money, not necessarily increase the conversion rate by itself. Because you could slash your prices in half, double your conversion rate, but you're still not making more money,
Mm.
right? And then what's the point?
Hmm.
So what we're really doing is we're optimizing for conversions, whatever that is, right? We're optimizing for that KPI and that key metric. Um, I think a lot of people think it's just A/B testing. It's really not. A/B testing is something we do to, validate different decisions. But conversion optimization at the end of the day is really looking at data, looking at how are people navigating on your website? What do they want? What do they need? And how can we shape the experience so it better fills their needs and wants? It's actually as
Right.
simple as that, as a definition.
And,
The
and I,
execution is where it gets complicated, but
exactly. And I think that's where where the definition gets so muddly, right? Because then you can have
yep,
all kinds of people talking about CRO, but I suppose that's what really sets apart like people who are really good at it, like yourselves,
yep,
versus maybe people who sort of claim to do it, because
yep.
the definition is so broad that it can admit almost any kind of work. Like I could do like a really small test and call myself a CRO specialist when maybe
Absolutely.
that's not the case, right?
I mean, look, there's a lot of agencies that do, Facebook ads or just digital marketing that say they do CRO. And we've trained some of those agencies. They came to us because they realized that we're selling it for a while, and yet they have no idea what they're doing. All they're doing is just setting up an A/B test for any random thing on a website and telling their clients they're doing CRO.
Right.
Right. So I think all these little things, or like blog posts, if you look, how to do conversion optimization on Google, most blog posts you're going to see is like 20 A/B testing ideas that you should do. Truth is, you probably shouldn't test those things. It's probably not relevant to your business, not relevant to your goals.
Yeah.
You know, so I think all these little things here and there contributed to creating the wrong image of what conversion optimization is.